Now, at this point, you know, with Lindsay and Freaks and Geeks, and with all of your movies, you have focused on women, and you've always said that that's just what you focus on. That's whose stories you like to tell, and not that you would ever have to tell a story about men, but are you ever interested or going to do that? Because I would love to see how you depict masculinity and its frailty and all of its frailties.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's so many women I want to work with and so many stories about women that I want to
say
tell.
that men need work or anything.
Right, yeah, exactly. No, I mean, if it comes along, I mean, there are some books, like Patricia Highsmith books, that are very kind of male character dominated that I'm really intrigued by. But I don't know, I just really love telling stories about women. I just find it to be, there's just so many stories to tell that haven't been portrayed or have not been portrayed correctly that I just enjoy it too much. It's just too much fun.
I just imagine a director who's so finely tuned to a male director who's so finely tuned to the way that women interact with each other and to actresses would have a very interestingly critical perspective on men and how they behave with each other.
Well, I probably do, actually. I mean, I was bullied a lot, so I think that a lot of that goes into it. And you're like, all right, guys, just back off.
Same. That's sort of what I imagine you would have.
Totally. No, totally. You know, but at the same time, like, I do not profess, like, I know the secret, of how women think. I don't. I surround myself with amazing women and say, vet everything I'm doing. Tell me if this is wrong, please, because I don't deign to know, to be any smarter than any other guy at this. But it's just, that's why I think, the whole movement that we're all working on in Hollywood to get more 50-50 parity behind the camera is, I think that will just make everything better storytelling-wise, because you won't get either side telling a stereotype of the other person, and then when you get inclusion and diversity in there, everybody's vetting everybody else, and everybody has to vet everybody else, and you have to make sure that if you're in charge of it, you're the director, that you're not the control freak of like, don't tell me anything, because I think somebody tells me something and then I'm like, oh, cool, let's fix it. I'm still fixing it. I'm still in charge of it. So it's still my vision, quote unquote, but it's been vetted and made real by all the people who are being portrayed. Movies just have to reflect the world we live in now, and that's why, all the inclusion that's slowly happening, that's way overdue, just needs to just keep going and going.